We spend a lot of our day typing the same stuff over and over again, sometimes getting it wrong in the process. Although it might only be 10 minutes of repetitive keystrokes, this really adds up. That's an hour a week, or more than 50 hours each year. You could do a lot more exciting stuff for those 50 hours. My name is Catherine. In this video, I'll give you a quick demo of TextExpander, a great app both for saving time and improving accuracy. Here's how it works. In the app, you create snippets of text and assign an abbreviation to activate them. A snippet could be something as short as an email address or a phone number through to an entire page of text. You choose the abbreviation so that it's meaningful to you and then use it in whichever application you're working. I have this abbreviation for my name here. There's the label so I can see what it is, and here's the abbreviation that I'll use. Now I'll type that into Notepad. My name pops up along with a satisfying popping noise. Of course, you have to make sure that this abbreviation is a combination you wouldn't type under any other circumstances, otherwise your name's going to be popping up all over the place. I use a punctuation mark as a prefix for my abbreviations, in this case a semicolon. Other people use double characters such as TT. It takes a little while to find a system that you can remember and that won't be too cumbersome. If you forget your abbreviations, TextExpander will helpfully remind you. It also suggests that you create a hotkey for any text that you type repeatedly. Here are some of my TextExpander abbreviations. Up here I've got colours that I use regularly for my branding. Often in software such as Adobe Creative Suite you need to add the hex codes. I can never remember those, so I have abbreviations with the colour name. Rather than trying to remember this, I just type in a hashtag and teal. Here I've got my email signature, the name of a course that I'm currently promoting so I don't have to type it out each time. I've got financial information. I don't type that often, but it's always a bit of a faff to find it, particularly if I'm stressed. I've got my company number, my VAT number. Perhaps one of the biggest time savers is my scheduling links. I use an app called Calendly for booking meetings and coaching sessions. If I want to book a session with a student for PhD coaching, rather than trying to find the URL and paste it, I type in 2 @ and PhD and it expands to this calendar link. I've also got links for 30-minute, 60-minute and 15-minute sessions. Here I've got my social media links. It's quite easy to remember your Twitter handle. LinkedIn is a bit more complicated and YouTube is impossible. TextExpander has some more sophisticated tricks as well. You can create input fields for your snippets, meaning you can add some extra information. Let's have a look at an example. Here I want to send an invoice to a client. In my subject field, I type ;INV. I then get a pop-up window prompting me for the invoice number and the amount. I click OK, and it creates the email. So the first part has gone in the subject field. It's automatically tabbed into the main body of the email and added that text with the additional information. It's included my menacing information about late payments without me having to remember. I'll show you now what that looks like in TextExpander. There's the field for the invoice number. Then I've got my tab to move from the email subject through to the main body. The invoice number comes up again because I've already input that. Then that's the space for my amount. TextExpander then automatically calculates 30 days from today. You can change this to whatever you want. And here I've got the format. I want the day, the month, and the year. And there's my other message. You can also use this to create drop-down lists and calculations too. Another huge time saver is public libraries. You can use other people's snippets too. This one is accented words. So these are typically foreign words that we use in English, and it's very hard to remember exactly where to put the accents or where on earth to find them on the keyboard. If I type brulee here, you can see I automatically get those accents, which makes me look much more sophisticated. You can find loads more public groups by clicking File, Add Public Group, all sorts of stuff here from yoga pose names through to airport codes. There's something for everyone. I was a little bit skeptical about TextExpander initially. I didn't believe it would save me that much time. However, I'm definitely a lot faster, and also I don't have to spend ages finding odd bits of information. You can actually see how much time you're saving here by clicking Statistics. Apparently I've saved 8 minutes this month, which doesn't seem like a lot, but of course TextExpander doesn't know how long I would spend looking for some of that information. It allows me to focus much more on my work and not have to stop and look things up, and also my typing is more accurate. You can try TextExpander for free and you don't have to give them your credit card details, so it might be worth giving it a go and seeing whether it will actually save you time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful. Bye for now.